This is a deep and multidimensional oracular analysis for Prince William's 2026 cycle. This reading combines the structure of the 12 astrological houses with a synthesis system that unites tarot, gypsy cards, the wisdom of the natural witch, animal spirit, and the direct influence of the planets and signs. Tell me in the comments what city or country you are watching this video from. Now let's lay Prince William's cards on the table. The Hermit, Tarot, the Mountain, Gypsy Tarot, Saturn, Planets and Luminaries, Ten of Swords, Tarot, the Coffin, Gypsy Tarot, Taurus, Zodiac, Five of Swords, Tarot, the Whips, Gypsy Tarot, Gemini, Zodiac, Four of Cups, Tarot, the House, Gypsy Tarot, Cancer, Zodiac, Judgment, Tarot, the Child, Gypsy Tarot, the Sun, Planets and Luminaries, Eight of Pentacles, Tarot, the Rat, Gypsy Tarot, Virgo, Zodiac, Justice, Tarot, the Ring, Gypsy Tarot, Venus, Planets and Luminaries, the Tower, Tarot, the Scythe, Gypsy Tarot, Scorpio, Zodiac, Three of Wands, Tarot, the Ship, Gypsy Tarot, Gypsy, Jupiter, Planets and Luminaries, the Emperor, Tarot, the Bear, Gypsy Deck, Mars, Planets and Luminaries, Seven of Cups, Tarot, the Garden, Gypsy Deck, Aquarius, Zodiac, the Moon, Tarot, the Fish, Gypsy Deck, Pisces, Zodiac, Raven, Animal Spirit, Mandrake Root, Natural Witch Oracle. House 1, Identity and the Outer Self cards, the Hermit, Tarot, plus the Mountain, Gypsy, plus Saturn, Planet. The year 2026 for William begins under the aegis of necessary isolation. The presence of Saturn as ruler of this house indicates a period of forced maturation through restriction. The Hermit shows that he is not seeking the spotlight. On the contrary, he is in a process of deep introspection. The Mountain card in the Gypsy Tarot reveals that your current identity is perceived as a block of resistance. He is the rock, but the rock is also lonely. William feels he needs to carry the weight of integrity alone. This is not a time of expansion, but of internal fortification. He is building a shell of seriousness that protects him from external storms, but also distances him from popular appeal. House 2, Resources, Values, and Self-Esteem cards, Ten of Swords, Tarot, Bean Plus, the Coffin, Gypsy, Plouse, Taurus, Zodiac Sign. In the sector of values and finances, the impact is one of closure. The Ten of Swords, combined with the Coffin, indicates that an old system of resource management, possibly linked to the duchy or ancestral inheritances, has come to its absolute end. 2026 is the year of the death of an old way of dealing with possession. The energy of Taurus brings a need for security, but here it is tested. William needs to detach himself from material structures that no longer serve the ethics of the new era. It's a cycle of deep cleansing. He is burying the moral and financial debts of the past so that something new can germinate. His self-esteem this year will not come from what he possesses, but from his ability to survive the collapse of what was stable. House 3, Communication, Siblings, and Close Environment cards, Five of Swords, Tarot, plus the Whips, Gypsy, plus Gemini, Zodiac Sign. William's communication in 2026 is marked by defensive aggressiveness. The Whips from the Gypsy Tarot suggest repetitive arguments and a stressful mental environment. In the sibling sector, the Five of Swords reveals a rupture where there is no glory. He may win an argument or silence an opponent, but he will leave with a sense of loss. The influence of Gemini should bring lightness, but under these cards, it brings a restless mind, generating anxiety. William will use words like blades. He chooses cutting silence as a tool of power. The environment around him is one of duality. He says what is necessary for protocol, but keeps a burning truth to himself. House 4, Home, Family, and Roots Cards, 4 of Cups, Tarot, plus the House, Gypsy, plus Cancer, Zodiac sign. As a Cancer native, this house is William's heart. However, the 4 of Cups shows a deep emotional dissatisfaction within its own walls. Even surrounded by the comfort of the house, Lenormand, there is a feeling of stagnation. He feels that the domestic environment has become a fortress that protects him, but also suffocates him. In 2026, William will be reevaluating his roots. He looks at the chalice offered by family tradition and feels that it is empty of real emotional meaning. It is a period of silent mourning within the home, where he seeks a connection that the physical structure of royalty cannot provide. House 5, Creativity, Children, and Joy Cards, the Judgment, Tarot, plus the Child, Gypsy, plus the Sun, Lumina. This is the point of light in the reading. The Sun brings absolute clarity about the destiny of his children, especially the direct heir. The Judgment indicates that 2026 is the year of a calling for the next generation. William assumes the role of architect of his children's destiny. The Child card in the Lenormand, along with the Judgment, shows a new beginning for the education of the little ones, but with an almost spiritual seriousness. It is no longer just play or school. It is the beginning of understanding duty. William feels the weight of awakening his children's potential, and this brings him a sense of purpose that he does not find in other areas. House 6, Health, Routine, and Service Cards, 8 of Pentacles, Tarot, plus the Rat, Gypsy, plus Virgo, Zodiac sign. Health and work routine are the areas of greatest strain. The Rat suggests a slow corrosion. William is being consumed by bureaucratic details and obligations that he considers trivial. The 8 of Pentacles shows that he is working hard, but the Rat warns that this effort is draining his vital energy. The energy of Virgo calls for perfectionism, but the oracular combination warns of the risk of burnout. He is trying to be the perfect employee in a system that is collapsing. 2026 demands that he stop worrying about maintaining the gears and start taking care of his own nervous health. House 7, Partnerships and Marriage Cards, Justice, Tarot, plus the Ring, Gypsy, plus Venus, Planet. In marriage, the energy is one of settling accounts. Venus seeks harmony, but justice demands factual balance. The Ring confirms the commitment, but suggests that it is being maintained more by law and duty than by fluid romance. William and his partner will face a year of contracts. They need to redefine the rules of the partnership for 2026. There is a need for clarity. Who carries which burden? Justice indicates that any imbalance in mutual support will be severely punished. It is a solid union, but one that in 2026 operates under an almost corporate logic of institutional survival. House 8, Transformations, Crises and the Hidden Cards, the Tower, Tarot, plus the Scythe, Gypsy, plus Scorpio, Zodiac sign. This is the most volatile house in the reading. The combination of the Tower with the Scythe indicates an abrupt and violent cut in something that William considered eternal. Under the influence of Scorpio, this transformation is visceral. This could represent the fall of a pillar of the monarchy or the symbolic death of his old life as just the prince. 2026 demands that he accept the destruction of old structures. It is the end of an era of illusory security. Where there was construction without a solid foundation, the scythe will pass. He will emerge from this crisis transformed, but the process will be painful and transformative. House 9, Philosophy, Travel, and Expansion Cards, 3 of Wands, Tarot, plus the Ship, Gypsy, plus Jupiter, Planet. Here we see external movement. Jupiter and the ship indicate large-scale international travel of strategic importance. The Three of Wands shows William looking beyond the seas, seeking new horizons for his global relevance. His travels in 2026 are not merely diplomatic. They are searches for a new philosophy of leadership. He is trying to understand how to be a modern monarch in a globalized world. He seeks allies and visions that expand his mind beyond British borders. This is where he breathes and feels that the future still holds possibilities. House 10, Career, Status, and Authority cards. The Emperor, Tarot, plus the Bear, Gypsy, plus Mars, Planet. In the House of Career, William faces the archetype of the Emperor under the tension of Mars. The Bear represents a powerful and weighty authority figure, the King. There is a silent but fierce power struggle. William is trying to establish his own authority, the Emperor, but clashes with established force, the Bear. 2026 is a year of political testosterone. He needs to learn to lead without openly challenging the hierarchy, a difficult balance that will require martial courage from him. He is no longer just the heir. He is beginning to act as the de facto sovereign, even without the physical crown. House 11, Friendships, Hopes, and Social Projects cards, Seven of Cups, Tarot. Plus, the Garden, Gypsy, plus, Aquarius, Zodiac sign. Your social life and public projects will be in an Aquarian setting, innovation and crowds. The Garden shows large public events, but the Seven of Cups warns of a lack of focus. William will have many causes to embrace, but he risks getting lost in illusions or projects that look good on paper, wishful thinking, but lack real substance. He needs to choose a single path and follow it, instead of trying to please all social groups with promises of modernity that he cannot fulfill alone. House 12, the Unconscious and Spirituality cards, the Moon, Tarot, plus the Fish, Gypsy, plus Pisces, Zodiac sign. The reading ends in the ocean of the unconscious. Pisces and the Moon bring a mediumistic sensitivity. William is dreaming intensely. The Fish in the Lenormand suggests a flow of deep intuitions. He is dealing with family secrets and ancestral traumas that emerge from the depths of the psychic sea. 2026 is the year he finally confronts the shadows of his lineage. It is a spirituality based on water, tears, and redemption. He feels the presence of his ancestors and understands that his mission is to heal the invisible wounds of the crown so that he can one day wear it without the weight of the past. Synthesis of animal spirit and nature, the final council. Animal spirit, Raven, the crow. The raven is the guardian of sacred law and the one who sees the truth behind appearances. The advice for William in 2026 is, do not accept reality as it is told to you. See what is in the shadows. He must be the attentive observer. Natural witch, the mandrake root. The mandrake speaks of a power that is buried and that, when extracted, causes a scream. William is extracting his own essence from the soil of tradition. It is a noisy and dangerous process, but necessary for him to obtain his true personal magic. Summary for 2026. The 2026 cycle is defined by Saturnian Resistance and Scorpion Transmutation. Prince William goes from an executor of orders to an architect of his own destiny. The year begins with the silence of the Hermit and ends with the intuitive depth of the Moon. He will be tested by the fire of authority and the ice of family isolation, emerging as a much denser, more serious figure prepared for the storms to come. Gratitude for accompanying this oracular journey so far. Your presence is what gives meaning to these profound revelations. If you seek to master your destiny and don't want to miss the next exclusive predictions, subscribe now. Share this video with those who need awakening, and leave your comment with suggestions for topics you'd like to see here. Your interaction is the key that unlocks new content. So take advantage of the videos appearing on the screen now to continue your evolution and delve even deeper into the mysteries of tarot. Don't stop now. The knowledge that transforms your worldview is just a click away in these suggested videos.